What's up, my papers? Hey, it's your boy E here. Man, look, I gotta tell y'all something. Now, last night, something almost happened last night, and I'm glad it didn't happen. And I think it was just God who stopped it from happening altogether because it could have happened. And you know what? Not even gonna lie, about to spark up this square on this one because I feel like I needed it. I mean, I feel like I should have it right now. Just to give y'all this story, or just to give y'all what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, last night, man, I got. You remember how I told y'all I suffered from having addiction problems, right? And I kicked it. I had kicked it, but last night, it something almost happened last night, and I'm gonna give y'all the rundown of what I feel and what happened and whatever. But let me go and tell y'all like this, man. So, as we are, you know, in this phase of, being, by ourselves and things like that, at some point in time, because we are human, we human, we share, we got human feelings and shit. We're not robots, so we can't continue to be a certain way like just every second and moment of the day or the week or the month. We can't continue to be a certain way like that. Sometimes things hit us, sometimes certain feelings hit us, sometimes we just might feel a certain way at a certain point in time. And see, last night, I've been by myself for a while, and sometimes we'll get these urges, like sexual. I sometimes I be getting these sexual feelings, and see, back then when that used to happen, I used to get on this site, this little dating site, and shit used to happen like that. But see, I guess I just got curious, I guess I just wanted to peep it out, see what's good with it and shit, even though in the at this time of place, it's not good. I don't think it's good to do that anyways, because with the situation we're going through and so many people being against us, no telling who, there's no telling who you might run into, but at the same time, I used to use the site for shit like that. And this is the thing about that site that I'm gonna tell y'all about. See, because back then in my addictions, when I used to get high like that, what I would do, cause see, when I got high, I didn't get high and wanted to just get high. I didn't get high and just want to go stealing shit or nothing. I would get high and I would get a very sexual feeling, a very sexual feeling over me, and I'd be jumping on these sites trying to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how that shit usually happen, right? So I had that sight on, and like I said, we human, we feel certain things at certain times sometimes, and then I guess I was just curious to see what was up with it, you know what I'm saying? And so I was on this site and shit like that, and see this urge, and see, look, this urge came over me, man. It came over me bad last night, and it was all up in here. It was this urge to want to do that, to get high. And see, and it was crazy because all last night I was just trying to do this. I was trying to breathe, get this shit up off of me, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It was so strong, bro. It was strong, man. It was so strong that I even asked the person, like, if they knew what against the shit. And luckily, it turned out to where it couldn't happen. And I was like, okay, they gotta be God doing that. And it was still just on me, bro. It was still on me, man. It was on me, bro. And so this shit was just like, oh my goodness, man. Like, and I haven't had that type of urge hit me in a good little while. I'm not gonna say real long, but it's been a good little while now, you know what I'm saying, since I've ever had that urge hit me like that. But yeah, it hit me like a motherfucker this time. And so, I wind up making it through the night. You know what I'm saying? I wind up, being able to settle that and make it through that night. last night actually. And so, but you know what I feel like was it was the fact that I was on this site. Because see, when I was on, cause see, what I think that site did was it brought back a familiar spirit. It brought back this familiar spirit of how I used to be on that site when I got high. You know what I'm saying? And usually back then I would get high and then get on the site. But I see that it works either way. So if I get on this site, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm urging to want to do that drug. You know what I'm saying? I used to be I get on the drug and do it and get on the site, but now it's like I got on the site and I got urged to do the drug. The urge came. It just was. It was swarming me, man. Which basically led me to believe that I don't need to be getting on that site no more, and you know I can cut that shit short. You know, because you know I mean it's just like it was just an answer really to me. And you know what I'm saying, and even if it would have happened, you know, I guess, you know, I would have felt a little disappointed in myself, but you know I wouldn't have kicked myself too hard, because see, I know one thing about this demonic force that's going on all around us is that it wants you to feel bad about what you did. And so if I'd have did it, I'd have felt bad, but I wouldn't have felt bad because of this shit. I'd have felt bad because of me, because for my own self. But you know how this shit likes to kick you in your ass. And see, I know back then when I used to do drugs, and shit, especially when I was trying to quit and then I wound up doing it, it always be this situation where shit, it'd be like, oh, it's like people want you to feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? They want you to feel, so they want to kick you while you're already feeling bad, kick you yourself. Nah, we ain't allowing that no more. That don't happen. We ain't finna allow that no more. But at the same time, I'm glad it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that if it would have happened, that's what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, I wasn't tripping. But at the same time, I was just like, you know what? Thank you, God, because you know what, you really you put it you put a message in me on some real shit, and it was really to, you know, going back up off that site. You know what I'm saying? I know you by yourself right now. I know you had these feelings. I know you human, and I know things happen. But at least you know now that you don't need that site, and you don't have to be worried about shit like that. You know, because you know I got you. You know what I'm saying? And you know where that place, that place led you back in the day. You know where what familiarity you had with it when you was there, because you know it's always it was just a familiar spirit that came upon me. What I realized was that spirit was very familiar, and it just really just it was digging into my chest. It was digging in, man, and that shit was like, whew. And it's like and then see, I had to keep even stay. I stayed up later than I usually do, trying to smoke the cigarette, hoping that it was going, like, kind of hoping that I just calm down. And you know what I'm saying? Because I damn near wanted to, I was about to do it, man. And I'm just glad I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Just for my own personal reasons, you know what I'm saying? Fuck what people think, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can think what y'all want. This is me. This is a me thing. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And so, you know, that happened, man. And by the grace of God, man, it slowed down, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to go ahead and give me a good nap. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, just wake up and realize what had happened and what didn't happen, and how it could have happened, but you know it didn't. And I was glad about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me? But yeah, man. And so that's what happened, y'all. I even look, see this more, and see when I woke up, I got on YouTube and it was this Juice WRLD. It was this Juice WRLD video. And see, if anybody know who Juice WRLD is, you know Juice WRLD is a rapper, right? And see, Juice WRLD died because see, he had addictions too. You know what I'm saying? Let me light this back up. Juice WRLD died, man. Juice WRLD had addictions. If anybody know who Juice WRLD is, I mean, most people from the urban community might know who Juice WRLD is. You know, I knew who Juice WRLD was, because I heard his songs before, but I didn't know his name. I just heard his songs, and I even had some of the songs in my playlist on my PlayStation back then. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize who I was jamming to, but then you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know his name. I didn't peep the name, but I was jamming to some of his shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I started hearing about Juice World and how Juice World died and shit. And see, he died from having a seizure because see, I guess they say he was always he was addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? And he used to always like pop pills and do all that shit. And like this one song they had released, I'm pretty sure they released it after he was dead. He had already died, you know, because he caught a seizure after he got off his plane. And he had a song called Already Dead. You know, it's called Already Dead, you know what I'm saying? And it was some of the words that was in there that kind of like stuck and hit me too, you know, when I heard it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he was saying, like, you know, you can hear the pain in his laugh. And he said, demons coming back from the past. Demons coming back from the past. And when I think about what happened last night, and when I got on that site and shit, it felt like the demons was coming back from the past because, see, I brought that familiar spirit upon me from looking at that damn, from getting on that damn site, right? And so it's like those demons came rushing at me through that. It's like the demons came rushing at me through that sight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trying to come back from the past. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a past familiarity of what used to happen when I used to get on that site, and that's exactly what I got from that song when I listened to it this morning. I've heard it before, but it popped up in my face this morning again. You know, and so, and yeah, he said demons coming back from the past, feeling like he about to relapse. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it was. The demons came back. You know what I'm saying? That familiar spirit came back from that damn site and tried to make me relapse. I was feeling, and I was so in a feeling of feeling like I was about to relapse. You know? And I was like, damn. And then when I listened to that, I'm like, damn. That's exactly how I felt last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, feeling like I'm about to relapse. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that shit just it hit me and the message stuck. You know what I'm saying? It stuck real good on me. I was like, okay, yeah. So, you know, certain things I gotta keep you just gotta keep yourself from if you know things trigger you. And that was the trigger. That thing triggered me. It triggered the demons to come back from the past and try to and make me relapse. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and all in all, it was good. It was a good way of seeing, of feeling, of finding out why that was happening. And so even when I used to get on those sites back in the day, when I was trying to quit, that was probably the main reason why that shit happened. Why I would just run out there and go get high. Because see, and it was times where I just really wanted to stop getting high, right? But then when I get on that site, right, I get on the site and it brings back this familiar spirit and made me just jump out there. And see, back then I couldn't even control it. Like back then it was like I just had to fucking do it. It was just the demons coming back just so bad, wanting to just force me into doing some shit. And so now when I look at it now, I can really see how it plays a part and how when I used to try to quit back then and I just was just impulsively just run out there and go get high after just being on that site. And so now I see that that site has demons, full of demons within it. And what it does is it brings the spirit, this familiar spirit, into causing you to want and crave so hard to do something. You know what I'm saying? And so, and see the song, the song even said something about voices in my head. All I can hear him say is everybody wants me dead, you know? And, you know, even that little part right there, I remember because I used to get high, like I used to get blasted to the moon, dog. And I can remember the voices that was in my head. And see, I think the voices he talking about is himself. And see, I used to have my voices of myself too, but also, because see, your voice, the voice in your head, I always trying to tell you, yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But see, also, I used to have these voices, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know, because y'all talk about that V2K shit a lot. And yeah, the voices. And I'm pretty sure those were just spirits talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And see, it used to be the bad ones. And see, the thing is, uh people, I've heard the voice say, "Yeah, die, gonna die." I remember I used to hear that shit, man. I heard that shit back in the day when I used to get blasted on some of them drugs, man. And yeah, and so it felt like everybody wanted me dead anyways, because you know what I'm saying, even when I would come out after being high or something, you see people looking at you crazy, and then trying to make you feel bad about doing it or whatever. And then it's like it felt like people just was telling you, wanting you to die and shit. But see, in Juice World's case, you know, if he felt like, I'm pretty sure he felt like, yeah, I can't, I don't know how to control this, man. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody, everybody just watching me. Everybody want me to be Juice World. They know I get high, but ain't nobody trying to help me. And it's like he can't get no help because don't nobody want to help him, because people around him, they all get high too, and they don't mind him getting high because they rather, because the more he get high, the more they can get high. And so the more it's feeding them, they not gonna want him to get help. You know what I'm saying? And when Juice World got caught, well, when Juice World, before Juice World died, you know what I'm saying, he was on a plane. He had a whole bunch. They said he had a whole bunch of drugs on him, and so he realized that they said the police was following his private jet, right? And so they say he got paranoid supposedly and took a lot of those drugs, you know what I'm saying, before he got off that plane. And see, he was in the plane with a whole bunch of people, man, with other people. I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of people, but he had other people in that plane with him. You know what I'm saying? And those people wasn't trying to stop him from getting high. They was getting high right along with him. They good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my ear itching now. But and he said, he said, bitch, I'm already dead. He said, all he could hear is the voice say is, everybody wants me dead. And he like, bitch, I'm already dead. And it's funny how he put this song came out right after it's after he died. He already died. And then this song is a song that he already wrote. And it almost seemed like he knew that he was gonna die, because he knew that nobody wanted to help him. He knew that people. He said the only thing keeping him alive is the fans. You know what I'm saying? Because all the fans want to see is Juice World, but don't nobody really want to help him. You know what I'm saying? They just want the Juice World that they like. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, I'm already dead, because this is just what this is going to lead me to. You know what I'm saying? This is just where I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just doing these drugs and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the demons coming back from the past, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like you about to relapse, you know what I'm saying? Voices in my head saying everybody wants me dead. Bitch, I'm already dead. Because he ain't feel like he was going to get no help. He felt like it just wouldn't. He might as well say he gonna die. It almost felt like he knew what was gonna happen to him. And I'm not gonna lie, in a sense, I kind of felt like that was gonna happen to me. I kind of felt like at some point I might just be gone, and it might be good. And at a point I feel like, well, I guess it'd be better, because it seems like don't nobody want me here anyways, you know. So it's like, why not just let it happen, but in a way, in a sense, I'm just saying that's how I felt at a point in time. And I'm glad that God has really shown me that I can be more than what I thought I was, because I feel like that's as much as I'm gonna be. I didn't know how to kick this drug. I didn't know how to kick the cravings and the urges and stuff like that. But now I can really see what kind of brought these urges about me back in those days. You know what I'm saying? Those urges did come in strong, and and it's just the fact that it happened last night, and the fact that when I got on that site, how the demons was trying to come back from the past, this familiar spirit just came all over me and really had me craving some drugs bad, y'all. I can really breathe on that one, man, because I can see what happened, So I know that site has some sort of demonic force going up in just all in and out of that motherfucker, y'all. And I will call myself not going back to that there no more, because I can see the demons that comes up out of it when I do. And I was just shooting this at y'all because I gotta keep things real with my peoples. And yeah, that's what happened. But just keep praying for me. And get what? It didn't happen. And you know what? That feeling ain't even on me no more. You know what I'm saying? But I tell y'all what, man, it was a crazy experience to have. And I feel like, fuck it, I might as well share it with y'all. Be careful about what triggers y'all, man. If anybody have any addictions, or anything like that, or it don't even have to be that addiction. It could be whatever that you feel that it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever triggers you, whatever you figure that triggers you into wanting this or giving you these cravings or whatever, you know, just know what it is. Figure out what that is to try and stop yourself from going in that direction. Okay. But anyways, y'all, I was just shooting it at y'all because I love y'all and y'all know y'all my peoples. All right. And all praise to the Most High who saved me last night. And I'll get back with y'all another time. All right, peace.